at some point in the next, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes. I kind of lost track of time. I'll have to answer the door to get a pizza. So,
Dang it,
just
man.
FYI.
Look at you ordering
What
pizza.
kind of pizza?
Not ordering any for me.
It's a pan pizza from Domino's. It has beef and mushrooms and spinach on it.
You know, I like those 3 things on pizza, but just those 3 things on pizza sounds a little weird to me. I don't know why. Pinball, you always want pizza. Don't try to blame that on Mike. Should we go? That's been a minute and a quarter.
Yeah, I mean, is that how long it usually takes to actually start doing its thing?
There's no tell. Here lately, most of the time, as soon as I hit record, it's a go. But I noticed that the Zelda stream that I did today, I hit record, and at some point it just started afterwards, because I always call out when I'm starting the recording as I hit record. And in this one, I was in the middle of a word talking about something completely else at the beginning of that Zelda stream. So I don't know. It's been a minute 50, so another 10 seconds. It should be almost certainly good to go.
All right.
Yeah. Shut up, Dirk.
I'm dealing with a child.
And you can tell he's serious by the exasperation in his voice.
I mean, if you really want to listen in on the conversation, I'm more than willing to turn this on. You can listen in.
No, we're good. Does that mean we should not start yet?
No, you can go ahead and start, and I'll jump in.
Oh, okay. Well then, let us begin. Oh, jam! Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mana Pool. This is episode 555 of the Mana Pool. And so to celebrate every Hollywood phone number ever, we're going to call some Hollywood celebrities. Anybody have any celebrity phone numbers handy?
No.
I don't think so.
We probably should have covered this before
I'll have to
we
check
started the
the
show.
Rolodex. Yeah.
I just assumed we were gonna. I just assumed this episode was gonna be a special anime Daft Punk version of the show.
I thought we were going to talk about Godzilla tonight.
No, man, Dark Phoenix. Ooh.
Yeah. Let's get right on that. All of the reviews that I've seen of Dark Phoenix have been overwhelmingly meh.
That's what I've heard, but I'm avoiding any reviews for the same reason you said people were like, "Oh, Godzilla." So I'm gonna see it.
Oh no, the reviews for Godzilla have been amazing, but the general public seems to not like it because they're wrong. But anyway, that's enough for Hollywood cast. Let us do the Mana Pool. So I'm Chewie, the lead dork, and bad at this game. And with me, as always, are these other dorks. Hi, dorks.
Hey, I'm Brian. I'm the lead Rambler Tangent Master of the group. And you all know that I talk a lot during previews, and I wasn't here last week. So I've got a lot to make up for. So get used to the sound of my voice. Because I probably just won't stop talking. I'll just keep going until someone, starts talking, maybe to override me, or so they need to introduce themselves. But until they do that, I'll probably just keep talking forever and ever and really not stop until somebody else starts, "Hey, who else is here?"
If you're trying to play chicken and one of the options is sit there and not do anything, you're going to lose.
That's true, because Mike can sit there and not do anything better than damn near anybody.
That is true.
I'm Mike. I'm the rules guy and the game lore guy, and I gave blood today. Yay! And soon I'm gonna get a pizza. Also, yay!
And I'm Dirk, the self-proclaimed greatest man alive and moral compass of the group. And I have children who, even though we've sent them to bed like 15 times, have decided we don't really have to go to bed, do we?
No, not at all. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a dad. I don't understand these things. I used to do it myself, too. I have just 5 more minutes. Mom's like, what are you going to do with 5 more minutes? Not sleep. Go to bed. Anyway, so. This is, like I said, episode 555, which is not a small number, but also not a huge number. It's a middle big number.
Yeah, there's a lot of numbers.
You know, Mike, you might be right. I don't know why that struck me as so funny, but it did. It's probably because Mike said it so earnestly. But his pizza's here, so now we have to wait. Wow, yeah, Godzilla King of the Monsters has a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes, which I did not expect because all of the... Okay, well, when I say all the reviews, what I mean are like the internet people who review movies, like School of Movies and the Bob Chipman, all of them, and various others in a similar vein have all loved it. And then I saw it and I loved it. And the only people I've seen complain about it are randos on the internet. But apparently, reviewers didn't like it either. But it's a good thing I don't pay attention to that kind of reviewer, because apparently they suck. Ha ha ha. Shut up, Brian.
That's me. What? I have nothing to say. I haven't seen Godzilla. I'm not a big, Godzilla, Kaijudo. What's the
Kaiju.
Kaiju? If that came across as racist, I sincerely apologize. These guys will just tell you I just don't know the names of these things.
What? No, Kaijudo was the card game that Duel Masters turned into.
Oh,
yeah. So you were close.
I'm just glad I didn't name something completely totally off.
Stark said, "I wasn't into Godzilla. I've never been too into Cardfight Vanguard." Yeah, that's exactly what. Oh my god.
I mean, I got nothing against the Godzilla movies. Just never, been like, ooh, yeah, I gotta see them.
That's what I grew up on.
You grew up on a Godzilla? That's awesome. You should
On
write
Godzilla
a book.
movies. That was one of my things. Is if I was binge watching something, it was Godzilla movies.
See, now I don't get.
I had like 8 of them when I was a kid.
I don't get to have a mental image of Dirk growing up as a baby riding around on a giant Godzilla, like really warped version of Yoshi's Island.
That's why I got into video games. It was like I was having so much fun. I was like, yeah, let me go ride the Yoshi.
And you see, when you said, I had that same image in my head, Brian, and then when Dirk said, no, Godzilla movies, immediately it snapped to Dirk sleeping on these film reels all stacked up. It was instant. It was like riding a Godzilla, blam, sitting on a couch made out of stacked up film reels. We might all have problems here.
Sounds like I missed something pretty good. Oh,
No, you didn't. It was a horrible waste of time. But now that we're all here, we have a Mad Lib.
Yes.
That was submitted by a listener a long while ago. When did he send this? Back in February. We just haven't really had a chance to work them in. Well, to work it in. Work around. Anyway, So, dorks, are you ready? And chat,
Yep.
are you ready? And everybody.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, good.
Yes. I mean, I'll be muting and eating at some points, but yes, I'm ready otherwise.
I do appreciate you muting when you eat, though. I'm just saying. Okay, so I need a legendary creature.
Phage the Untouchable.
I was about to say, did I just disconnect?
No.
Phage the Untouchable. All right. Give me a mana cost. Like a full mana cost.
3 RR.
3 RR. Okay. Damn. Hang on, I got another one coming.
I was about to say, that's not how much phage cost.
You don't know Phage. Give me a super type. As everyone stops and goes, wait, what are the super types again? Oh,
Tribal.
I got snow twice in the chat.
Okay.
We'll do with that. Give me a Stark said goblin, but with a Superman cape on. Ding. Jeez. Give me a. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is. Give me a card type.
Enchantment.
Enchantment. Okay. Give me a creature type.
Elves.
Elf. Donovan Bain pointed out that goblin, but with a Superman cape on, is called legendary.
Wasn't that what Pim and Zara was all about?
Oh, beautiful. Give me an evergreen keyword.
I wish cycling was evergreen. I don't think it is. So I will say haste.
Haste. Chat, give me another one. J Phoenix says not prowess. Aw. Wasn't prowess evergreen for a second?
I think
Yeah.
they were talking about it was going to be, but
And they changed their mind for unknown reasons.
It was going to be evergreen for red and blue, but then they're like, this doesn't have as much design space as we thought it did.
That makes sense. All right, now I need a number.
6.
6 is in fact a number. I hear there are a lot of those. Give me
I was going to say 37, but I was thinking let's go with something that's actually in Magic.
Give me a step or phase of the turn.
Mike's turn.
Indeed.
Clean up.
Clean. Wow, that's weird. That's what I was thinking. Damn, that's eerie. Give me another number.
13.
13's good. Okay, this is oddly specific, and I don't know why, but give me a legendary creature from M15. What?
Hell, I don't know.
Legendary.
Gatherer.
I try to stay away from
Um,
Gatherer, but
Was that Bard? Brian, was that Bard guy in M15?
Yisan? Yisan? Is that the one you're thinking of? It starts with a Y.
Yeah, I
doesn't it?
think so.
maybe.
Yisan the Wanderer Bard. Yeah, that one. Was that an M15? Yeah, he was. Okay, good. We're going with that. All right. Now here's another oddly specific one, and again, I don't get it. A keyword from Eldritch Moon. What?
Wasn't
No.
No. What's the thing where it was the 2 cards that had to be put together to make the
Mel.
meld?
Fuse? Meld. Okay. Good one. Okay. Now I need a legendary artifact.
The Spine of Ishza legendary?
I don't know. I don't think it
I
is.
don't think so, actually.
But JD Phoenix says Mindslaver, and that is...
Mindslaver. Works for me. How about a black removal spell? That's racist. Donovan Bain said the spine is not legendary because Ishsa is terrifying. I got Dark Banishing from Stark. That's a good one. All right, here's another weirdly specific one. A legendary creature that sees play in Legacy. What?
No such thing.
That wizard lady.
Oh, yeah, that wizard lady.
No. The sultai-colored guy. The freaking dang it.
Tassigar? The Golden
No,
Fang?
he showed up in. He was in Conspiracy 2, and spawned an entirely new deck type. Leovold. Stark got it. Leovold.
Okay. I was just going to let it go until you figured it out, but what's his name? Leovold something.
Something of Trest. Skyotonic was able to guess the one I was thinking of first. Cast Dissident Mage. You want to use that instead, since technically I thought of it first?
Well, look, make up your mind.
Oh, you make up your mind. You're writing this stuff down.
All right, fine. We'll go.
Mom went to college.
Yeah, she did. Dissident Mage. Okay, I went with Cast then, since that is the one you tried to come up with first. And then you pivoted right at the end like some sort of jerk ass. All right. Give me 2 more numbers. Wait. Dorks, give me a number. Chat, give me a number.
37.
Whoops. 37. 8 a third time. Okay, thank you, Stark.
A third time.
He did say 8, and then later he said 8 again, so that counts. All right. Now give me an enchantment.
Torture.
Torture it is. How about a card type?
Scheme.
Scheme, and then a mana cost. It's got 10x and 3 UU. That works for me. All right, I need a stepper phase of Mike's turn.
The draw step.
I need a zone of play.
Graveyard.
Let's see here. Okay, I need. This one's a little weird again. I think Eric was trying to get super clever here. I need a card status.
Tap.
Wait, what did you say?
Tapped.
Tapped works for me. I need a keyword action. What does that mean? Like
Proliferate.
tap? Is proliferate a keyword action?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And I need another zone.
Command.
Command zone. Nice.
Basically, a keyword action is something that means it means something very specific, and it's used as a verb. It's used as a direction in a sentence, like
So
someone
you say
else.
to like destroy would be an example of one.
It might be, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Barry used to be. Or Burry. I don't know how you say that word. I hate that word. Like, in an English language way, I hate that word. Okay, anyway, give me okay, here we go again. A legendary creature from Ravnica.
From the plane of Ravnica?
Yes.
Rakdos.
Rakdos.
Which one, though?
The first one.
The one that kills Mike?
Yeah, the one that killed
The
half my
Defiler.
deck and killed Mike.
Rakdos the Defiler.
That is my favorite Rakdos. I'm not gonna lie.
Stupid Rakdos.
Okay, give me let's see here. I'm gonna need chat. Give me a pair of creature types. Not together. I just need 2 creature types. Brushwag is definitely one. I got wizard twice. Okay, we'll go with wizard.
Is Brushwhack still a creature type?
It is now. Shut up. Mr. Well, actually, give me a card type.
Brushwhack.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy is a card type. Oh, whoops. I need a super type. I completely screwed up.
We already used snow, right? So
Yeah. See if you can figure out any more.
Ongoing.
What?
Ongoing. It's a super type for schemes.
I'll be damned. Okay. And you know what? I'm not even going to ask for a mana cost because JD Phoenix has dropped one in the chat like 3 times. I need another card type.
Creatures?
Creature
What?
is a card type. Now I need a type of counter.
Emblem.
That is not a counter.
Oh.
Arrowhead.
Ooh, arrowhead. Now I need a keyword action. Stark said the land continues to burn counter. I think those are blaze counters, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
What was the thing we needed?
A keyword action. Is Outlast a keyword action?
Maybe.
You guys are the worst.
I'm just going based on what Mike had said that it's some sort of action.
Let me
Like
go
it should
look.
be, like it should have like a verb.
Outlast is not, because it's not listed. Please try again. Fight is the next one I saw. Fight
Yeah.
is a keyword action. Nice. So is destroy, by the way. Just since that was brought up earlier. Okay, keyword action was this one. Okay, give me a deck archetype. What?
control.
Control. Give me a keyword from the Return to Ravnica block. What? Stark said Abzan Blue. Oh, God.
What was
Donovan Bane says evolve.
Donovan Bane said Evolve.
Yeah, I was thinking evolve, but I'm like, was that from Return or was that the set after it?
It was in the block. So
Oh, okay.
Answer the question.
All right, then. Give me a Ravnican guild leader. Preferably, I guess, not Rakdos, but maybe Rakdos. I don't know.
Nim is it?
Niv Mizzet. And give me 2 more numbers. Dorks, give me 1 number. Chat, give me another number.
555.
555. And 15. All right. That will do it. No more 8s, Stark. You're 8'd out. All right, let's see if I can make this work. So, do you guys remember a long, long ago, we got a Mad Lib that did a thing. We're doing it again. Here we go. Algebra homework, part 2. Phage the Untouchable, for 3 red, is a snow enchantment elf.
Yes, she is.
With haste and trample. You pay 6 life to clean up 13 cards. Flavor text. Yisan the Wanderer Bard melded from the broken Mindslaver, but his freedom came at a dark banishing. Him.
Yeah, it did.
By Kess Dissident Mage. And that's no enchantment is a 37-8, by the way. Toughness. Just in case you missed it. Alright, next. We have Torture for 3 blue. Is a scheme. Obviously. If a
Sounds
player...
like a scheme.
Oh god, this actually fits. If a player would draw a card... Draw was the word there. Hang on, the chat and everything is in the way. That player removes the top card of an opponent's library from the game tapped instead. Did I say library? I meant to say graveyard. My brain inserted library.
Oh.
Removes the top card of an opponent's graveyard from the game tapped instead. if a player would draw a card. Wow, that's powerful. Huh.
That would be torture, especially for the judges. Okay, it's removed tapped.
Each player may look at and proliferate cards he or she removed from the game with torture as though they were in his or her command zone.
Oh.
Huh. I can see this.
I would love to see how the judge is going to roll on that card.
Okay. Next card, Rakdos the Defiler. Costs BBBB. 4 black mana. Rakdos the Defiler is an ongoing conspiracy.
Yeah, he is.
Brushwhack Wizard. Rakdos the Defiler has all activated abilities of each other creature with an arrowhead counter on it. Huh. You can fight, colon, put an arrowhead counter on target creature. Huh. Of course it will grow beyond control. Control was the word there. It was designed to choose its own... evolve.
Huh.
That was a quote from Niv Mizzet. And this Rakdos ongoing conspiracy Brushwhack Wizard is a 555 attack, 15 toughness.
A bit of a glass cannon, then.
Yeah, because 15 health is so easy to get through.
Did we say how much it costs to play?
Yeah.
BBBB.
4 black.
4 black.
That's very affordable.
But it's a conspiracy, so...
It sounds like a conspiracy to me, that's for sure.
Donovan Bain said, I think I used to play bass for ongoing conspiracy Brushwhack Wizard. Huh. Oh, Stark. Yep, Stark's right. It dies to 2 Shivan meteors. Unplayable. This card is garbage.
Just like Godzilla.
All right, then. So that was some algebra homework from Eric. What is Eric's last name? Key.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot more, but these are long. So figure we'll just stop there.
Oh, okay. So there's more cards to do later.
Yeah, he I think he sent us 7 or 8 cards.
Mm-hmm.
But I just did the top 3 because, good lord.
Now, I think I know the answer, but can the rest of you guess what the original cards were?
Well, the last one was definitely Experiment Crash.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, yeah.
The first one, I feel like when we were doing it, I know what it was, but now I'm having trouble remembering. Start to read the card to me again, and I think I'll get it.
Hang on. Alright. Phage the Untouchable, a snow enchantment elf with haste and trample. Scroll. You, excuse me. You pay 6 life to clean up 13 cards. No?
Read the
No.
flavor text. It does help.
Oh, Gristlebrand.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
So we had a Grizzlebrand and an Experiment Crush. Do you know what the middle one was? Brian, do you know what the middle one was?
No.
Oh. Mike?
It was Shared Fate.
It was Shared Fate.
Oh, cool.
If a player would draw a card, that player removes the top card of someone else's graveyard and can tapped and can proliferate it as if it was in their command zone.
Yeah, sorry. The changes threw me off, but yeah. Wow.
I do appreciate Phage's ability. I've got a lot of cards that could use cleaning up. I played with no sleeves for a long, long time.
Yeah, but you gotta pay, what was it, 6 life? Man, you'll have to
It's me.
You'll have to rest for a while in between. Yeah, that's true. You'll kill yourself cleaning your cards. Oh my god. Anyway, so thank you, Eric, for the algebra homework, which is what it looks like. Cause again, let me just read this to you. What I have is 1, 2, new line 3, 4-5, new line 6, 7. New line, pay 8 life, 9, 10 cards. The last one was 1, 2, new line, 3, 4-5, 6. 1 has all activated abilities of each other 7 with an 8 counter on it. 9, put an 8 counter on target 7. I think the joke was I said this looks like algebra homework, or he said this looks like algebra homework the last time he sent us stuff. Anyway.
Always nice to do a listener map. So, I like it.
There we go. So let me just put a row of dashes here so I'll know that's where we stopped. Okay, so dorks and also chat.
Mm-hmm.
We are now here. Well, to do more of the same, really. I mean, let's be real. We're going to do more of the thing that we were already... Well, what the hell am I trying to say?
More Modern Horizons.
Modern Horizons stuff. Yes. There we go. I was trying to save this, and instead of saving as the file it already is, it tried to save it as an open office file, and I'm like, what are you doing? Stupid thing. Okay, here we go. So, as you know, Brian wasn't here last week. So
Correct.
Brian missed all of this nonsense. But also, they revealed the rest of the set since the last time we recorded. But before we get to that, I'm going to show you the Modern Horizons mechanics article. So, this mechanic has 4 super important things: slivers, snow, changeling, and cycling. But then it has, as it says here, special appearances by. Are you ready?
Ready.
Set.
Battlecry, Buyback, Cascade, Convoke, Dash, Delve, Devour, Dredge, Echo, Entwine, Evoke, Evolve, Exalted, Exploit, Fateful Hour, Flashback, Hellbent, Hideaway, Kicker, Level Up, Manifest is really tiny, Modular, Monstrosity, Morbid, Ninjutsu, Outlast, Overload, Persist, Pitch Spells, Proliferate, Protection, Rebound, Replicate, Retrace, Shroud, Splice, Storm, Suspend, Threshold, Totem Armor, Undying, the Untapped Symbol, and Vanishing. I made it!
Nice.
I thought he was gonna, kill himself, but
I wondered if he was going to lose it around R, but no, you got there.
Oh, Undying, Untapped Symbol, and Vanishing were completely without any breath left. And Pinball Witch threw 10 bets and said Echo. And Stark goes, or get your degree. You can major in creature management or accounting. So, yeah. Some of these I just absolutely did not remember. Dash, I had to read what Dash is. And I went, oh, yeah.
And it only shows up on like 1 or 2 things. So,
Yeah, most of these only show up for like 1 or 2 things, so.
well, there's a couple that actually show up on more, but yeah. I loved whoever was having fun with it when they wrote Echo. And I really loved it when whoever was writing this had a lot of fun when they got to Echo.
Is this Tayback? Of course it's Tayback. Of course it's Tayback. Okay, so Dash, I didn't remember. What the hell is Dash even from?
It's from Cons of Tarkir. It was the Mardu mechanic.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm sorry. It's from Fate. Wait, was it in Cons? Just a second. I can't.
Also, I think you moved your microphone away from your face slightly because you sound quieter.
Yeah, I did move it away because I don't want to jam pizza into my microphone. I still have some left. I can't remember if it started in Cons or was introduced in Fate Reforged. Was Raid? Did they start with Raid in Cons?
I think Raid was in Cons, yeah.
Okay, because the Kolagon, I think that's the right name, from Fate Reforged has Dash. I do remember that.
Okay, so yeah, I think Raid was the Mardu thing in Cons, and then Dash must have been in Fate Reforged then.
In Fate Reforged and Dragons of Tarkir. Okay.
Okay. And then we've got, there's another one. Exploit
was the Sultai mechanic in.
Right.
Huh?
I said right.
Yeah, in Dragons of Tarkir.
There's another one here that I just didn't recognize the first time. I thought. No, I recognize the rest of these. Okay. Why is Manifest? Manifest is so weird on here. And I'm sure he did that on purpose, but I don't get it.
I don't know. I just assumed that something was wrong when the page was put together.
Could also be.
What was this? Put down as a 2/2 creature. Face down. Maybe it's just a homage
it's from,
to...
the third set in... Tarkir, right? because it went
No, it's
morph.
also from Fate Reforged. In Dragons of Tarkir, they went with Megamorph. And people were like, what are you doing?
Oh, was Megamorph last? Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really? It's not that I don't believe
Yeah,
you.
really.
It's that I don't believe you. Text. Manifest. Search. Look, I'm using Scryfall instead of
Gather.
Gatherer, because they finally... It is Fate Reforged. I guess in my mind I was doing it the right way. Where it went morph, then megamorph, and then something completely bizarre like manifest.
Yeah. The concept was that manifest was like the ancient primal form of this magic. And the two different timelines, it turned into something slightly different. And then they tested, the playtest name was Borf, or Bear Morph, where it was 2 for a 2/2. But that didn't turn out well. Like there was a whole nother version of Dragons of Tarkir that had Borf in it instead of Megamorph. But it didn't test well.
Borf. It's probably because it's
Borf.
called Borf, yeah. Stark said, thanks, Hungry Professor Beard.
Yeah, sorry.
Hearing Mike say Borf while eating is everything I also wanted in life. Mike, be honest. When you said Borf while eating, did some food fly out of your mouth and hit your coffee table?
No.
Damn!
Everything is under control over here. We're all fine here, thanks. How are you?
It was a boring conversation anyway. Anyway, so, before we get to more cards, though, we should also look at the tokens. And some of these are oldies but goodies, and some of these are sick. Did you see this shapeshifter token?
I did.
Look how freaking sick that is! I love the flavor of the shapeshifters in this set. They all have this weird liquidy thing about them.
Mm-hmm. It's cool.
It is. But we've got the shapeshifter, we've got an angel with a 4/4 flying vigilant angel, so a Sarah angel from, Sarah. A good old bird. A nice little He-Man soldier. He has the power, bloody though it is. This flying illusion, which is trippy. I don't recognize this at all. Marit Lage?
Ha.
I don't get it. That's weird. It's got to be a misprint, though, because it's a flying indestructible 2020. That's got to be a 2/2, and they just screwed up, right?
No, it definitely needs to have tramp.
No, it does not. But I do love that since this is a legendary token for Marit Lage, they put the crown molding on top. That's a nice touch. And we have Zombie, a 1/1 elemental, the 3/1 elemental that is oh so popular these days. The goblin and the catapult, a bear, the baddest ass elephant that ever lived. I love this token art on the elephant. A terrifying rhino, a spider, a kamikaze squirrel. Have we seen this art for the Black White Spirit token before?
Maybe.
It doesn't look familiar to me.
It doesn't look familiar to me either, but I don't know if that's because it's new or just because I don't pay attention to that. But it's really pretty. We've got the construct that we've seen before, this golem that we've seen before, Mir, and then the two emblems. One for Sarah and one for Ren and Six. Donovan Bain says Afterlife. He's pretty sure it's the Afterlife token. Hey, does Scryfall show tokens? That would be really cool. Afterlife. Click. Apparently it doesn't. Oh, yeah, the Spirit token. Nope. That's not the Afterlife token. God, it actually does show you the Spirit token that's associated with it. Are you freaking serious? Why have we been using Gatherer all these years? Oh, the keyword for app. Oh, hang on. Afterlife. Ravnica Allegiance. No, that doesn't do it. Huh. I don't know how to see that without going to search for tokens. The keyword we just had. Dude, you should know by now I don't play current Magic enough to remember current keywords. You say Afterlife, I remember that old-ass spell. Anyway, all right. So that's the tokens. The tokens are really cool.
Yep.
And then there's a new thing in Modern Horizons, the art cards.
Yeah. So explain to me how this works, because I read it and I don't get it.
So instead of the ads, you get an art card.
Okay. I think maybe I missed that. So it's in place of the ad card.
Yeah. And Donovan Bain did find the link. This is the Afterlife token from Ravnica Allegiance. Thank you. So that's why it didn't look familiar to us, because it's current. But yeah, they're just full art. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get a... Yeah, right here here it is in the thing. So you can see in this clip, at the 57-minute mark, it's showing the Mox Tantalite full art card.
So there's 54 in total. So, and these are in every pack?
Yeah, there's one in every pack.
One in every pack. So
because they replace the ad cards.
Right, so you might get a Chiller Pillar, or you might get a Mox.
Yeah, but it's just art.
Oh, it's not play. I thought it was like a full art. It's just, here's something pretty.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm totally down with that. Don't get me wrong. But I thought it was like full art playable, and I'm
no.
okay.
It's just the art from the card.
All right. See, this is why I really would have liked a little more information, but I wasn't going to watch an hour and 47-minute video.
Yeah. So if you jump to 54:23, you can see the back of one of the cards. It says Magic the Gathering Modern Horizons Art Series. It's got the name of the card, the artist, and then the collector number. In this case, it's the Mox Tantalite, which is 54 out of 54. So, yeah. But there are 54 of these, so it's just a collectible inside of the collectible.
Collectible?
Yeah. So does that mean you get one... In every pack, you get one token, one art card, and one Snowland? Is that...
I thought the tokens and the advertisements shared the same slot in booster packs, or is
That's
that not
why
how
I'm
these booster packs
confused
work?
now. Because that seems like a lot.
I mean, I'm sure they have the capability to collate these however they want, but I thought that the token and the advertisement shared the same slot in a normal booster.
Oh, Pinball Witch said yes, it's all three. Okay. Well, there you go then. Yeah, these are in no particular order. According to someone in the chat during Monday Night Magic, these things are arranged in such a way to where if you have them on a 3x3 binder page, it'll look really cool. That's why there seems to be no order whatsoever. Like Ren and 6 is number 6. Because it's clever, see? I don't know how accurate that is. That's just what someone said that in the M&M chat. Tentec said they supposedly printed it in such a way that the front is a special glossy printing, but the back is unglossed, so you can write on the back easily. Oh, neat.
Oh, so I bet so they can be signed.
Why would you want them to sign the back?
I don't know, to keep the front clear.
I guess. Either way, it's just a neat little thing. And I guess they had to justify having these packs be more expensive than normal packs. So, there you go. But okay then. So that's cool. I can't wait to get my Pashalik Mons art card. Or my Lesser Masticore. What was that? Wag69 is now following. Hey, thank you. Welcome to the pool. But alright, so Modern Horizons. Modern Horizons. So Brian.
Yes, sir.
You weren't here last week.
That is a correct statement.
Was there anything that you just were dying to tell us about that comes to the top of your head?
There's a lot of neat stuff here, but I gotta go with, where is it? Merit Lodge's Slumber for that good old Merit Lodge token. When I saw that token in there, I was like, okay, they've reprinted Dark Depths because that's the only thing we've ever seen it on.
But Dark Depths is banned in Modern. And it's it's already in a set that's Modern legal. But the card itself is banned in Modern, and there was some talk. Maybe that would have been a cute way to get around everything is new to Modern.
Is Depths itself is banned, or the enablers are banned?
I thought Depths was banned.
No, you're right. Yeah, they wouldn't ban Thespian Stage. That'd be dumb.
Dark
You're
Depths
right.
was on the day one ban list.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the Slumber itself is a brand new card, and it's really kind of cool. For 1 and a blue, it is a legendary snow enchantment. It is rare, not mythic. Whenever it or another snow permanent enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. Seems okay. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 10 or more snow permanents, sacrifice Merit Lodge's Slumber. If you do, create that token. Legendary 2020 black avatar creature token with flying and indestructible. 10 is a lot, don't get me wrong. I like how, like with so many of these cards, they're callbacks to other cards. Not only obviously is this a callback to Dark Depths in what it does, but even like having 10, because doesn't Dark Depths come with 10 counters on it?
Yes, it does. 10 ice counters.
Now, this is a lot harder to do than removing those counters, especially when you've got things like, a Blood Witch that's like, hey, remove all the counters, or Aether Snap, or any number of things, or Thespian Stage. So this feels more fair, but it still feels like, hey, that's awesome. And a control deck could just do this and just play snow lands, because, we got the snow-covered lands back, along with other... There's a lot of interesting snow. Snow is a really big effect here, and I wonder if they're pushing it to try and be a thing in Modern. It certainly feels that way. I'm not up with like constructed trends or anything like that, but the amount of quality snow stuff is impressive. I saw this, and I saw a Dead of Winter, and I'm like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing holding it down is that to really get the most out of these cards, you have to play a lot of basics, and sometimes it's hard to make. It's hard to make certain types of Modern deck work that way, depending on what you want to do.
I got you. So, but I saw this, and I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. It's just awesome.
This is pretty cool. And this is one we didn't talk about last week because it wasn't here yet.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't here, and I told Chewie I was going through the episode and trying to find cards that I know you didn't talk about. Although I have to say, Yawgmoth is awesome. The fact that he has protection from humans is just spot on.
Yeah.
And I love the.
I missed that.
Yeah, And I love the hex drinker, the only creature with level up. I have not actually. I was just going through the YouTube, so I did not hear the discussion. Please tell me Dark is excited for Hex Drinker, because Dark is like the
Oh,
biggest
yeah.
level up guy in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course the swords are just ridiculous, just ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm still not sure how I feel about another eventual cycle of swords.
Well, if they're anything like these, they won't be hyper ridiculous.
No, these are
Sure.
awesome. I'm wondering though, how many people. There's a decent amount of protection in this set between the swords, and then there's the Giver of Runes, and I feel like there's one or two other things, and we haven't seen protection printed in standard in some time, because it's just, you think about it, it's just weird, and we all know it because of debt, damage, enchantment, what's the B?
Blocking.
And target. But trying to explain that to someone that's like been playing for maybe a year and is like, yeah, this set's awesome. What? Okay, so, but this, does it protect me from wrath? No, but it'll protect me from, like Shivan Meteor? Yes, and so. Did you guys talk about On Thin Ice?
I don't know.
Briefly?
Probably not.
It
at all?
seems
What color is
dumb.
that?
It's white, and it just seems dumb for the cost.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Oh, it's the snow chained to the rocks.
Chain to
thing.
the Rocks, yeah.
Yes, but like even more versatile, right?
Well, read it then, you're so smart.
I just read one. You're smart too.
On Thin Ice, for a single white mana, is a rare snow enchantment aura that enchants a snow land you control. When On Thin Ice enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls until On Thin Ice leaves the battlefield. So you grab one of your opponent's creatures, put them on an ice floe, and kick it off into the ocean.
Yeah.
Except,
yeah.
apparently when the ice breaks, they just come back. Right?
Yeah, I guess so. Instead of falling into the water. But it only costs a single white, which it definitely harkens back to Chain to the Rocks. I think the thing that makes it possibly more versatile is that Chain to the Rocks, you had to attach them to a mountain because it was like super flavorful.
Yeah.
This is any snowland, which means it's probably going to be a basic, but you could run this in mono white. Like if you open a Chain to the Rocks in limited, you're like, okay, if I'm either not running white or if I'm not at least splashing mountains, I can't run this. This, you open it. I promise you're playing this. If you open this and you're not playing it, why? Like as long as you're splashing white, So, yeah, looking at the lands, the only non-basic snow land is the Frostwalk Bastion. So,
and yeah, in like constructed, if you're playing any snow at all, you're playing all your basics as snowlands.
mm-hmm.
So it's not like you're going to be hurting for On Thin Ice things.
So this just feels super efficient.
Now, yeah, Brian did bring up in like a limited. Brian, you do know that the only snowlands you get to play with are the ones you open.
Absolutely. Otherwise, this stuff would be busted.
Yeah, but you said if you open this, you're playing it.
Probably. I mean, you're getting what, at least 6 snow lands in your boosters, right? So.
But if you got like one plains and an island and the rest swamps and mountains, but your black and red weren't very good, then I don't know.
Okay, so yes, there are situations where you're not playing this, but it's awfully strong.
Like most of the situations, you're not playing this. Unless
Just
you're
a
really lucky with your pool and your snowland pools.
I don't think it's as difficult as you're thinking it will be.
I think what Mike literally just said means you've probably got 2 snowlands in your deck, and you're never going to play on thin ice with only 2 snowlands in your deck.
We'll agree to disagree and keep moving. So,
Unless you can afford to play just 3 extra off-color snowlands just to enable 1 card. Which I'm doubting. But anyway. That's cool. Brian's going to go to GPDC and try to run it, so it'll be awesome.
I will, and I'll laugh at everybody. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
From the 04 drop hole area. So, what's some other stuff we didn't talk about or did talk about or whatever?
First Slivers Chosen was not up when you talked last week.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Slivers you control have it? Yeah, it was. Because Dirk told us about it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the only white one you talked about was Enduring. So.
It hadn't been released. I think it was
Doesn't
like
matter.
it wasn't on the card image gallery at the time.
Doesn't matter. We definitely talked about it because I remember Dirk
Yeah.
telling us about it Exalted.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Lancer Sliver is new though.
What's that?
I don't know.
For two and a white, it's a 2/2 common sliver that it gives all slivers first strike.
Huh. Another first strike sliver.
Mm-hmm.
But in white.
Wait, is that a reprint or is that?
It's a reprint. Well, the previous one, it was 1 in a blue or 1 in a white.
one in a blue? I'd be like,
Sorry.
whoa.
The previous one was 1 in a white,
Yeah.
and it gave him first strike.
That is not a reprint. Huh.
No.
Yeah, the original one from Tempest, Dirk is right. It just cost 2. And then I
don't remember if it was a 1/1 or a 2/2, but
it was a 1/1. And then there was probably a later one. There was probably one in a later set that was red that gave first strike.
Oh, right. They can't reprint the slivers because that aren't in modern because they say all slivers. Got it. Thank you, Stark. Good call.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Whoa.
That's an important
thank
consideration.
you. Wait, I just said thank you when no one said bless you, so screw you guys.
Spitting
Bless you.
sliver. JD Phoenix. Oh, I remember now. JD Phoenix said spitting sliver, and it was a black rare. That was in
Oh,
the
okay.
cave. It was in a core set. All right.
But
But I'm sure there was also one in Onslaught Block or something. Common? Wait a minute. Oh, well.
I don't think a first strike sliver would be rare even in black.
I'm thinking of something else.
Clearly.
Planar Chaos. Okay. Never mind. Planar Chaos is the missed form ultimate of Magic sets.
yeah. That's
So-
the one of, okay, let's see how we can play with people's minds. Of course, this one's not much better, but at least it's a little bit more, organized.
Oh, hey, we didn't,
I'm waving my hand at the
Wait.
mic to be like, organized.
Lord. We didn't bring up the Ranger Captain of Eos.
No. I guess we haven't gone through and hit all of the mythics if we didn't talk about
Probably not.
Ranger
so, why
Captain
don't-
of Eos.
so, well, what's he do?
All right,
White.
for one white, a 3/3 human soldier mythic. When Ranger Captain of Eos enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost 1 or less, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. And you can also sacrifice Ranger Captain of Eos. Your opponents can't cast non-creature spells this turn. Now remember, if you want that last one to work, you got to do it before they actually start casting something. They can't
Yeah.
be like, Day of
Oh,
Judgment, and you'd be like, haha, you can't cast that. No, it's too late. That won't work.
Yeah.
So
What
where
is the
this
card this
from?
harkens back to?
Knight Captain of Eos. It's a reference to
Knight.
Knight Captain of Eos from
That's
Alara
right.
Block.
Which was actually one of the last invitational cards, was it not?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Isn't there another Eos card? Or is it just that one?
Maybe. Could be.
Back to Scryfall again. Eos.
Oh. JD Phoenix says Ranger of Eos. JD Phoenix has a lot of neat facts for us.
Okay,
today.
yeah, there was a knight captain that is something else, and the Ranger of Eos was the invitational card.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry, I got them mixed up.
Okay. So I was like, that doesn't sound right, but I swear I don't want to call you two out. But ha, idiots!
I was just deferring to Mike because, when's the last time Mike was wrong about anything other than right now and the last time? So, next mythic, I don't know that we went over, and obviously, tell me if you did last week. Echo of Aeons.
No, chat kept spamming it at us, but it was so late that we just went to bed.
Well, this thing is
Stupid.
ridiculous ? But I'm really not sure how good a Time Twister is. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I don't know. So Echo of Aeons for 4 and 2 blue is a sorcery. It's mythic, and it's a Time Twister. Each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library, then draws 7 cards. Which they've done this before. They did it with an Entwine spell, right? So, but importantly, this has a flashback of 2 and a blue, which is what Time Twister costs. So this is either gonna be oh, that's cool, or it's gonna be completely insane, and there's no middle ground.
Yeah, I saw a
now there
mocked up ban and restricted announcement update from 2020 that said Echo of Eons is banned in Legacy. And I looked at it and I went, the hell is Echo of Eons? And I went to find this card. And then I went, oh, yeah, totally. Straight up.
Yeah. Now the big difference, and we'll see whether it actually makes a difference, is that Time's Twister didn't exile itself as it resolved. So it could be regrown and looped and all kinds of nasty stuff.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But Echo of Eons, if you're casting it for Time Twister mana, goes away. There are ways to get it back, but it's not simple.
Yeah, Stark points out, but you have to get it in your graveyard first, so that's perfectly fair.
Mike
He also says discarding cards is witchcraft and milling yourself is illegal. So, totally.
And Mike has been illegal for years. I knew it. So, I don't really have a whole lot else to say about this card. It does exactly what it says it does. So, yeah.
It does
Okay,
exactly what it says it does.
We covered Urza.
Good
Like-
lord.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, while he looks for mythics,
Yep.
Kite. I just saw the name and I went, what? And the art is the hang on. Oh no, I closed it. Oh, and I've had too many things open now. Dang it. Somebody get me the link. Oh, I've got the link right here. Tokens. Please tell me Kite is one of these. Please. Control F, I. Damn it, it's not. Kite is not one of the art cards, and that makes me sad.
Did we talk about Seasoned Pyroman?
Wait, we're not done yet. So Kite, just because I brought it up, is a 1/2 Drake for 1 and a blue with flying. But it gets +2/+0 as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn. And the flavor text is, this one will need direction. After all, each of its eyes is larger than its brain. But look at that. He's so derpy. I think he sees you. But anyway, I think we talked about whatever Brian just said, the Seasoned Pyromancer?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh yeah, the Sexy Pyromancer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at that.
Wait, what were the mythics in black? Were there any? There has to be some.
Were there any? I'm sure there's at least one. There's Yawgmoth, obviously.
Oh yeah, Yawgmoth. We know we talked about him. Okay, I guess it was just one. Mythic in mono black.
There is just one. Lame. Oh man, there's an Azra Ninja. The Azra Smoke Shaper. For 3 and a black. It's a 3/3 Azra Ninja. It's common. Its ninjutsu is 1 and a black, which is half price, so that's sick. And when it enters the battlefield, target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn.
Nice.
What's the deal with the Azra? They were in a core set.
No, they were in the first conspiracy. No, they were in Battle Bond. I can't remember if they were in the first conspiracy or in Battle Bond.
Battle Bond, Stark says. Okay, thank you. I knew it was some sort of one-off weird thing that is unrelated to everything else.
It's the Amphin who showed up on exactly 1 card in the core set.
Right. Were they the salamanders that Dirk has been predicting for years?
Yes.
Damn it. So what was
Just
the deal with the Azra?
They were the demon people, kind of like tieflings in D&D.
Right. That's what it was. I do like that it's a ninja wearing the ninja mask with horns coming out because, Azra.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cute. I like this card, though, especially at common. This is going to mess you up.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see here. Also, I'm going to pull up this art for Carrion Feeder just because I know Stark is in the chat. There you go. That's just for you. Stark said a bad word in the chat. Nice. Other mythics. Looking.
Yeah, I'm certain so the Hex Drinker, we talked about the Hex Drinker.
Yeah.
Unbound Flourishing, we talked about that. I think.
I don't recognize the name. Oh, yeah, the X spell for Dirk.
Yeah, the double X thing.
Yeah.
And the First Sliver and Kess, Dissident Mage.
Yeah. And Ren and 6 and Moron Fun.
Mm-hmm.
And the 2 Swords and the Tantalite. Yeah.
Okay.
There aren't any mythic lands. No. Okay.
No.
Yeah, we got this. Let's see here. Did we talk about the Scrapyard Recombiner?
Doesn't sound familiar. Where is that?
Artifact.
Okay.
For 3 mana, it's a rare artifact creature construct with modular 2. Remember modular? That means it comes in with 2 +1/+1 counters. And when it dies, you can put its +1/+1 counters, no matter how many there are, on another artifact creature. Target artifact creature. And you can tap and sack the Scrapyard Recombiner.
No.
Tap and sack an artifact.
Yeah.
To search your library for a construct card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. Huh. Go get a construct. That's oddly specific.
So this is a really good card based on when I used to have my construct deck. Because essentially that means you just never run out of constructs. As long as you can have some way of just playing artifacts. Or you just keep sacrificing construct to get another one to end up with a giant construct.
Yeah, because remember, not only do you tap and sack an artifact,
but the modular means that all those counters keep getting moved on.
Yeah, but if you sack your Recombiner, then you can buff something else.
Yes.
At instant speed. Broken. But there are a lot of constructs that do silly combo-y graveyard things.
Yeah, I think there was one that was sort of like you have to have this in there because it whenever something happened. I don't remember what it was.
Construct. Search. No. How do I... Search. Hang on, I'm going to look up constructs.
I think it was like the Arcbound Ravager.
Good lord, there's so many constructs.
Yeah. The bulk of them are in Mirrodin block.
There are 140 constructs. Okay, never mind then. But just take our word for it. There's a lot of crazy stuff you can do with constructs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Stark asked earlier if we pointed this out. The Fountain of Icor is a 3-mana common artifact that taps for 1 mana of any color. Cool. And for 3 mana, it becomes a 3/3 dinosaur artifact creature token, or artifact creature until end of turn. So it's a thing. And Evan Irwin, God bless his dumbass, tweeted probably in all caps, "Oh my god, Phyrexians on Ixalan!" Or something to that effect, because he's super excitable and not real bright. And no, this is not Phyrexian oil. They're not going to do Phyrexians on Ixalan based on this card, alright? They're not.
Yeah, it's a joke about dinosaurs and fossil fuels.
Exactly. And the flavor text says, Sun Empire priests thought they were digging a well. What they tapped was something different entirely.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is not Phyrexian oil. They're not trying to complete dinosaurs. Although that would be cool. It's not what's going on here. And Stark actually gave me a link a long time ago. Here it is. For Allison Lures, who said, this is not Phyrexian shenanigans. Stop it. The Sun Empire struck black gold.
Yeah.
But okay. And yeah, who was it? Oh, Stark said this art was already made and they designed a card to fit it, which seems to have happened a lot with this set. They just went through the slush art file and made cards to fit, because I've seen a lot of artists post art from Modern Horizons with on Twitter with the tag, "Hey, here's an old piece I did for Wizards that's in Modern Horizons."
Mm-hmm.
And like this is a zoom in on another piece of art. Like there's more to one side that we've seen before, but this is like it's focusing on just this fountain.
Yeah, it's like on the right side there's like a dinosaur walking down some stairs or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is really cool. They were able to save some costs by using art they already commissioned, which is neat.
And I wouldn't be surprised if for some of them they were able to get inspiration for the card design itself, just by saying, "Hey, what can we do with this?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's come up with something."
I do think that's kind of a good idea, because as you guys said, that does clear them out their log of art and everything, since they've already commissioned them for it. But this also gives us a break as consumers of Magic cards, a break from War of the Spark, to have this to sort of like, hey, let's give you guys a few things. There's nothing major going on right now, before potentially moving us into the next storyline.
Mm-hmm. And they can use art from just whatever. They don't have to have any kind of unified themes from the world building or anything.
Mm-hmm.
You can have stuff as far apart as, Goblin War Party on one end and then the Soul Herder on the other end and everything in between.
Yeah. Hang on, I've screwed up my entire setup here. Here we go. So, hey, Brian's back.
Yes.
Word.
Sorry about that. Gary needed help with something. Did you finish going through the mythics?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one or two more that we didn't actually talk about.
How awesome is the art on Winding Way?
I don't know. What color's that?
It's green. It's the very end of green. The card is all right. It's a common sorcery for 1 and a green. Choose creature or land. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all cards of the chosen type revealed this way into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard, Mike. So, but the art is just like nice.
Oh, Jesus, it's a snake. I
It's
didn't
a
see it.
snake.
I'm like, what am I looking at here?
Is it a snake or is it?
It is a snake. The head's right there. Like you can see the eyes and the head and everything.
The head's right there, Brian.
Yeah, I know.
In case you couldn't see it.
Like the head's right there.
Here, I'll for chat. I'll do the head's right here. See, they can see my mouse cursor.
And how much does Chewie love all the spiders in this set? I mean,
I haven't actually looked at the spiders in this set.
look
Okay,
at
so we've
Twin
got
Silk Spider.
The Twin Silk,
Yeah.
a 1/2 with reach for 2 and a green. When it enters the battlefield, you create a 1/2 with reach. Oh,
Yeah, but look at the art.
that's pretty good. I mean, oh look, you can see the second one in the background.
It's just, I don't know. You can see the pinchers and everything.
Hey, hey, chat. What was the one that Stark put in the Discord server? Was it gold? Yeah, here it is. The Rot Widow pack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one, the flavor text is like, ah! But for 2 a black and a green, it's a 2/4 uncommon spider with reach. And for 3 a black and a green, you can exile a creature card from your graveyard to get a 1/2 spider token with reach. And then each opponent loses 1 life for each spider you control.
Yeah. What is it? Spider spawning from
Yes.
Innistrad? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The flavor text is, for each 1 you see, 10 see you. And I don't appreciate that at all.
But then also, Ishkana, the Graph Widow, makes spiders based on stuff in the graveyard, and you can make your opponent lose life based on your spiders.
Yeah. But I don't want to think about that anymore. Let's talk about something else.
Talk about something else.
Wall of Blossoms.
Wall of
Yeah, Wall of Blossoms is in Modern now, which
Mm-hmm.
I doubt will matter, but it's really cool.
It means I'll try to play it.
Urza's Rage is also in Modern now.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wow, with the is this a dual deck art?
Yeah, Phyrexia versus the Coalition.
Yeah. Look at that.
2 and a red, instant, uncommon. Can't be countered. It deals 3 damage to any target. It has a kicker of 8 and a red. And if it's been kicked, it deals 10 damage to that permanent or player, and that damage can't be prevented.
Man, 10 damage for 12 mana.
10 damage for 12 mana at instant speed that can't be countered or prevented.
Still seems like a bit much.
For what you absolutely, positively, 100% have got to kill somebody.
There were many serious tournament games back in the day that ended with a big Urza's Rage. It was a real card back in the day.
Is this really so different from a big Banefire now?
I don't know how big maiden fires get these days.
I don't know. But it's also an instant, so.
Oh, I didn't see this guy, the Vengeful Devil. He's
it's pretty
cute.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
He looks
Devils
so happy.
love adding injury to injury.
So he's a 1/1 for 1 and a red, uncommon devil with haste. And he has an ability with Morbid. So it tap to deal 1 damage to any target, but you can only do that if a creature died this turn. He's so cute though, look at him. Aw.
Reckless Charge is a reprint, right?
Yeah. That's is that Odyssey Block?
Odyssey Block.
Yeah.
Check out the art on Geomancer's Gambit. Jeez.
Working on it. There it is. Whoa. Did that dude just drop or call up a mountain right in the middle of that town? What a
It looks
dick.
like it.
How come geomancers are always jerk asses?
Well, the flavor text. Telepathy changes minds. Necromancy changes lives, but geomancy changes the world. It's pretty badass.
What's it do?
For 2 and a red, same cost as Stone Rain. It is a sorcery. Destroy target land. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffles their library. Which against some decks, this is just going to be destroy target land. And it has draw a card.
Well, Mike's gonna play it.
Yep, I like that.
Mike, you do not need to blow up your own land. You can.
I do know better than that. You can trust me on.
There's a
But
lot
it's
of
deck thinning.
and there's a lot of stuff in this set that is like, hey, if you've got a land in the graveyard,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Aria of Flame is one we didn't talk about last week that feels like a Mike thing.
I get why you say that.
I didn't say that. Chat did last week, I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like, I want to hear Mike talk about Aria of Flame, but it was late and we were already about to be done.
Yeah, there was a time when this would have appealed to me more than it does now. It's still pretty cool. Aria of Flame, 2 and a red. It's a red enchantment. When Aria of Flame enters the battlefield, each opponent gains 10 life. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a verse counter on Aria of Flame. Then it deals damage equal to the number of verse counters on it to target player or planeswalker.
This is the sort of thing that...
Granted, when you start to think about it, like I am more now, this can, if you can get it going, it can really spiral out of control very quick. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 10's a triangular number. You just have to play the 4th spell to cover the... well, 4 is a lot. But after that, the numbers start adding up crazy fast.
Yeah, this is one of those cards that's a major detriment when you first play it, but if it stays there, it utterly destroys the world.
Mm-hmm.
But also, the damage doesn't go just to player. You can ping off planeswalkers with it, which is really a nice bit of versatility. Huh? 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 I'm sorry. I apologize. Please don't make me take a judge test. I don't want to. Stark said, Chewie, I'm revoking my Patreon pledge. No! Then I won't be able to read your name at the end anymore.
Oh,
or at the beginning.
I am sorry. I'm totally sorry. I did not mean to. Oh, 10th Tech said something storm. Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, see, that's one where you already have a deck set up that can chain together a really long string of spells.
Well, yeah, it is cast, but you still have to build up a storm count before you actually cast your storm spell. So we're not saying it works with all the storm copies, but it works with the, 5 or 6 spells you have to play before that.
Yeah.
Your Seething Songs and your whatever the hell other card that they are. I don't remember their names anymore.
Metamorphose.
That's the one. I could see the art, but it just wasn't coming to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Did you guys see Alpine Guide? Alpine Guide is weird.
Yeah.
Hey, Dirk.
Mm-hmm.
You should read Alpine Guide in red.
For 2 and a red, it's a snow creature human scout that's uncommon and is a 3/3. When Alpine Guide enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a mountain card. Put that card onto the battlefield.
It doesn't
tapped.
say basic mountain.
Right.
Yeah. Then shuffle your library. Mountain Guide attacks each combat if able. When Mountain Guide leaves the battlefield, sacrifice a mountain.
Mountain.
So yeah, this is just cool. It's interesting design space to not really be ramp in red, but kinda.
Yeah. Well, it fits in with, ramp being the new color of temporary mana. I say new, but it's been established as the color of doing that for quite a while.
Oh, you mean red?
Yeah.
Because
What I say?
You said with ramp being the new color of temporary mana, and I just sort of went, what?
Starts with R. Close enough.
Stark said, what you do with Guide is you play it, and then you cast the red donate on it to donate it to your red opponent. And then you bolt it and laugh at them and call them names. Yeah. I don't remember. Did we mention the Bogarden Dragonheart?
No.
Because this art terrifies me. And I'm not entirely sure why.
Yeah, it's kind of freaky.
But for 2 in a red, it's a 2/2 human shaman. That's common. A common human shaman. That has the following ability. Sacrifice another creature. Until end of turn, Bogarden Dragonheart becomes a dragon with base power and toughness 4/4, flying, and haste. So that's cool. He's a surprise dragon. Like,
surprise.
Exactly. And for some reason, the art has him transforming into a dragon, his arms first, because his arms are dragon wings. And I don't like. I'm getting that off the screen. Buh. Is there anything good in green that we didn't talk about? Guess not.
Well, I was trying to think. I
I
found
was actually heading back up.
one example of something in. Okay, so there's 2 cards in here. There might be a third one. I don't remember. That have a pretty interesting concept for how they work.
Okay.
So the first one is Bellowing Elk. For 3 and a green, it's a 4/2 common elk. As long as you had another creature enter the battlefield under your control this turn, Bellowing Elk has trample and indestructible.
Oh, that's cool.
And similarly, the Saddled Rhyme Stag is also an elk. For 1 and a green, it's a 2/2 uncommon snow elk. And Saddled Rhyme Stag gets +2/+2 as long as you had another creature enter the battlefield under your control this turn. So they just check for the condition and get the bonus once, instead of having something, that would, like the Rhyme Stag, would get +2/+2 every time. That would be a bit much.
Yeah.
Or the Bellowing Elk would get trample and indestructible over and over again, which would just be kind of a waste of everyone's time if it was happening in a digital game.
Very true.
And you can also play them later in the turn, and they'll still get the bonus for an event that happened earlier in the turn.
Oh, it's true. You don't have to play them first, because it doesn't care. It just checks. Did this
Right.
happen? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Also, I really like the idea of curving turn 2 Saddled Rhyme Stag into any other creature on turn 3 and swinging for 4.
Yes.
That just feels nice.
Yeah, it does.
Cordial Vampire seems ridiculous.
Gonna guess that's in black.
You would be correct.
God, I'm good. Cordial Vampire. Okay. What? Okay.
So, for 2 black, it is a creature vampire or vampire creature. It is a 1/1. That is a bargain, and it's rare. Woohoo! However, whenever Cordial Vampire or another creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on each vampire you control. It also does not say creature you control. Like that dies to trigger this.
Oh, it doesn't, does it?
Oh yeah, you're right. Anything can die.
Yes, anything can die.
You know, there are a lot of numbers. I love the art and flavor text on this too, though. The flavor text is, "Please come in. Hors d'oeuvres are on the table," and it's a vampire opening the door and gesturing behind him, where there's a dead body slumped over a table with his blood all draining out. So you know, like you do. This has just been an episode of amazing truisms, hasn't it? There are a lot of numbers. The card does exactly what it says it does.
Mm-hmm.
Anything can die. I love you guys.
We love you too.
Did we talk about the Feaster of Fools?
No.
Because I just saw the art and I don't care. Look at him. He's so majestic. Okay, so for 4 black, he's an uncommon demon. He's a 3/3 with flying for 6. He has Convoke, so that helps. And he has Devour 2. Holy crap. So, Convoke, remember, this is recent. You can tap your creatures to help cast the spell, right? Okay. But then Devour 2 says, as this enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice any number of creatures, and this creature enters the battlefield with twice that many +1/+1 counters because it has Devour 2. Which means you can tap some things for Convoke, use that to cast the Feaster of Fools, and then devour those things to make him bigger.
Yeah.
And that is awesome.
It's just a wonderful card concept.
It is. I like to. It's a big amazing demon with a bunch of cultists in front of him, and he's picked one up and is clearly about to eat it. Isn't that what always happens when a bunch of cultists summon a demon? Is he invariably picks one up and eats it? I swear.
Every time. At least one.
I mean, this guy's name is the Feaster of Fools.
That is true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, what else do you expect was going to happen? You know?
They thought the other guys were the fools.
Huh. It's like, we made you this clown cake. We thought you'd eat that. Anyway.
Oh, I will in just a minute.
That'll be dessert.
Delicious.
While we're in this section of black creatures, I really appreciate the homage art on the grave shifter.
Yes.
I was just looking at that.
Yes.
What is that?
I mean,
Mike?
it's awesome.
So the grave shifter, it's a changeling gravedigger. For 3 and a black, it's a 2/2 shapeshifter with changeling. When it enters the battlefield, you can return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. But the art is an homage to the original gravedigger art from Tempest, which is still my favorite of the gravedigger arts.
Let me pull that up real quick. So there's the changeling, there's the gravedigger. I like the way that the shapeshifter that has dug this guy up is then turning into him, and the flavor text is, "Why throw away a perfectly good identity?"
I know, I love it.
That's really cool. I didn't realize it was exactly a gravedigger though until, excuse me, let me rephrase that. I didn't realize this wasn't just a gravedigger. Like, I was looking at it and I went, "Hang on, there's no gravedigger art. Gravedigger's already modern legal." And then you said, "Homage art." I'm like, wait.
It's really cool.
The shovel in the background is at a different angle. Unplayable. 0 out of 10. Bad homage. Okay, now what?
So please tell me that Valiant Changeling does not work the way that I think it does.
What color is that?
It's in white.
I'm pretty sure it does work the way you think it does.
Then
But let's see what you think.
Then that's dumb. This cannot. So for 5 and 2 white, it's a uncommon shape shifter. It's a 3/3 with double strike
Whew.
and changeling. This spell costs 1 generic mana less to cast for each creature type among creatures you control. This effect can't reduce the amount of mana the spell costs by more than 5 generic, which is what its generic mana cost is. If they have out a changeling,
Mm-hmm.
this costs 2 mana, that can't be right.
Yeah, that's right.
It does.
That's dumb. That's dumb, and I don't like it.
Is it? No, wait. Why is it dumb?
Because it's a 3/3 double strike for 2 mana.
Okay, so it's not the actual mechanics itself. It's the fact that it's a 3/3 double strike for 2.
Yes.
Yeah. Just making sure, because...
Yeah, it does seem very silly, but you have to be playing a changeling to make it work, and most of those are just a little worse than the normal option you could have chosen.
Probably.
Except for
But-
Grave Shifter, who's just as good.
Just as
Grave-
good. And this one, who's stupid good.
But there's enough changelings in this set that I just feel like it's not that hard.
Right.
Turn 2, play an Imposter of the Sixth Pride, which is a pretty good card in and of itself.
Yeah, it
Turn
is.
3, play this. Still have a mana up. What? Okay. I mean, like, am I the only one that's somewhat offended?
Yeah, I think you are.
Okay. Well, that's me. Getting offended over nothing.
It's pretty good. But, yeah. On turn 3, it's really good. Any other time, it's pretty good. Oh, there are also 1/1 changelings in this set. That's true. The, isn't there one in white? 1/1 for 1?
I don't know. I'll see one.
Okay, maybe not. Wait, what about the colorless one? Yeah, there we go. The Universal Automaton.
Because how much?
1.
1?
Really?
For a 1/1 artifact creature
Oh,
changeling.
okay.
So yeah, there you go. Turn 1, Universal Automaton. Turn 2, what's it called? Valiant Changeling. In that case, it's busted as all hell. But as the turns go on, it becomes less insane and more just good. Let's see here. Did we talk about the Splicer skill? We did, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so. And we also talked about Everdream.
Right.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out how exactly it worked with Storm, and then someone sent a link to something that either Matt Tabak or Eli Schifrin said that reminded me of the actual reason why it does work with Storm.
Yeah.
Splicing is one of the choices you make when casting a spell, and those choices will get copied by copies of the spell.
Which is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I really like Settled Beyond Reality, just for the art. Like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
The card itself is, well, whatever. It's a common removal spell in white. For 4 and a white, it's a common sorcery. Choose one or both. Exile target creature you don't control. Or exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So it's a blink and or a straight exile that thing I don't like. Which, for 5 mana, getting both of those is actually super powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, usually for 5 mana, you can do the exile the creature just straight up at sorcery speed. The
Yeah.
blinking you don't usually have to pay 5 mana for, but the fact that you can tack it on here seems pretty good.
It does.
Yeah. I'll take a removal spell with a potential upside.
Yeah.
Seems good.
With sweet art.
Yeah. 2 taken, 2 judged, 1 return. The ginger got to go back. Wow.
I mean, you don't know that.
He looks like he has pretty red hair.
The weird inverted shadow might have gotten to come back.
Oh, so this guy's stuck wherever this is. Ah, ooh, twisted. But also just the name, Settle Beyond Reality. It's very, very nice.
There was more. Oh, we never mentioned the King of the Pride, I don't think.
No, we didn't.
What's King of the Pride, Mike?
For 2 and a white, it's an uncommon 2/1 cat. Other cats you control get +2/+1.
That seems good.
Yeah, it is.
All right then. Plus, it's got another line from the love song of Night and Day
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in the flavor text, which is
Hey, guess
from
what?
Mirage Block.
Mirage.
Mhm.
Guess what? Your shapeshifters are cats. Your changelings are cats.
It's true.
And they're unholy strengthified.
Or as Stark put it, plus Savannah plus Lions.
Yes.
Oh man, Answered Prayers is also really sick. Hey Dirk, did you see Answered Prayers?
What color?
In white.
It's a what, Halcyon glaze? But different.
Basically that style of thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
No,
For-
stare at it.
1 and 2 white. It's a common enchantment. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. If Answered Prayer isn't a creature, it becomes a 3/3 angel creature with flying in addition to its other types until end of turn.
That's really cool. Like an enchantment that gains you life just naturally and punches your opponent in the stupid face.
I like it.
Hell yeah. Halcyon Glaze did that with what?
Blue and artifacts.
It was artifacts. Okay.
What? I thought that was also creatures.
Was it? I can't remember.
How?
Because I don't think it was spells. And
Oh, whenever you
and
cast a
It
creature
is
spell,
creature spell. Yeah.
okay.
that becomes a 4/4. Okay. I really could have sworn it was artifacts. I am completely wrong.
You might be thinking of that Glistener Hawk Totem, whatever
Yeah.
the heck it is.
That's it.
I can't remember what that's called, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Glistener Idol? Hawk Idol? Something
I don't think
idol.
it was Glistener. No, because the only Glistener is Glistener Elf, apparently.
Yeah, that's a gleaming. I don't know.
We are good at this.
I saw Face of Divinity. Feels very much like what is that enchantment from Future Sight?
The crown.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Ruined Halo? No, that's not right. Crown of no.
That's not even remotely it.
What
The
the heck?
Day something.
Daybreak
Yeah.
Coronet.
Daybreak Coronet.
But this is cool. So for 2 and a white, uncommon aura, enchant creature. Enchant creature gets +2/+2, and then as long as another aura is attached to enchanted creature, it has first strike and lifelink. And I like the fact that, yeah, that's great, but at least you still also get the +2/+2 just straight up. So I like it.
Oh, and the flavor text: pure souls shine bright as daybreak. Reference. Where's this thing's face? Like, this angel has no face. Maybe she's not an angel.
It's too amazing to comprehend.
Damn.
It's the face of divinity.
Oh, got it.
I mean,
right.
come on. This is like Ark of the Covenant, man. You don't look at it. Look at it.
Get there. Real quick, the Giver of Runes shows that Seb McKinnon can do more than bizarre creepy art.
Well, so does Answered Prayers.
That was Seb McKinnon too?
Yeah. You don't recognize the posture of the person kneeling down?
Actually, no, I was busy looking at the Hot Ginger Angel. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, now that you mention that, I do. Giver of Runes is, it's Mother of Runes, right? Sorta?
Basically, except it can't protect itself. And you can also pick colorless.
Oh. So another target creature you control gains protection from colorless or from the color of your choice until end of turn.
Mm-hmm.
And is a 1/2 core cleric for 1.
Right, yeah. An extra point of toughness. It can't protect itself, and you get to choose colorless. So there are a number of differences.
Nice.
But in most practical cases, you're going to get the same effect.
I mean, in Modern, there's lots of colorless crap running around, so...
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, chat, what have we missed?
Stark is wondering if the angel in Answered Prayers is the angel.
She is an S word.
She does have a sword, although she's not nearly as hot as the angel, so... Just saying. Now let's go down to the artifacts. Anything here we missed? The automaton. I love the art on the Icehide Golem. Oh god, the Icehide Golem is the crazy one. Did you guys see this?
For just 1 mana, right? A 2/2 for 1?
Yeah, but it's 1 snow mana.
Yeah.
Like, that's the first time we've seen snow mana in a mana cost, right?
In a mana cost, yes. We've seen the cost of some activated abilities, but never in the mana cost of a card.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, Icehide Golem is a snow artifact creature that's uncommon and is a 2/2 for a snow mana. Which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it.
They also played around in that space with Arkham's Astrolab, which is really cool.
Here it is. I completely never saw this card. What's that do, Mike?
It's for a single snow. It's a common snow artifact. When it enters the battlefield, you draw a card, and you can pay 1 and tap to add 1 mana of any color.
Huh. Wow, that's really good in a snow deck.
Yeah. Especially, yeah, like you mentioned before, if you're trying to make the most of snow, you got to pay a lot of basics, which, there's an opportunity cost there. But this helps ease the pain a little bit. Because it helps you fix your mana the way you want it to, and it also adds another snow permanent to the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It draws you a card at the same time, too.
Yep, it replaces itself, so you're not down a card for using it.
For 1 mana, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it turns any of your basic snowlands into whatever dual land you need.
Mhm.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I completely missed that card before. What the hell is this next to it? What?
The birthing bows.
The birthing bows.
Rock-a-bye, baby.
Oh my
on the
god, that's what it
train.
is.
Yeah. For 3 mana, uncommon artifact. Pay 4, tap, create a 2/2 colorless shapeshifter creature token with changeling. Changelings can't remember where they came from. They just know it wasn't a cradle. Back on Lorwyn,
Ugh.
it was they were born underground, right, in some cavern. I feel like, yeah,
Yeah, the Mutavault, right?
the Mutavault. Here, apparently, wherever this is, it looks very Matrixy.
Ugh.
You know, humans aren't born; they're bred. Except these aren't. Well, they are humans, in addition to other things. Chewie does not approve.
No, it's freaking me out. Holy crap, a scarecrow.
Yeah, a scarecrow with the untap symbol.
The Farmstead Gleaner. For 3 mana as a 2/2 uncommon scarecrow. It doesn't untap during your untap step, but if you pay 2 and untap it, you can put a +1/+1 counter on it. And the art, of course, like most scarecrows, is freaking creepy. When it finishes the harvest, you'll have nowhere to hide!
Yep.
Is this the thing from Jeepers Creepers on a Magic card? Because I don't like it.
I don't think you're supposed to like it.
Oh, good.
You feel better now?
Yeah, I do actually. Holy crap, look, Altar of Dementia's in this set. I just didn't look at artifacts at all, apparently.
I guess
Apparently.
not.
Hey, Mike,
Yes.
what's Altar of Dementia do?
Altar of Dementia. Classic card from Tempest, or maybe Stronghold. Pretty sure it's Tempest. For 2 mana, it's a rare artifact. Sacrifice a creature. Target player puts a number of cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power from the top of their library into their graveyard.
Ugh. Is that going to be a problem in Modern?
I don't know. There are, I mean, I've seen people playing mill decks before. They seem pretty good, but they're fringe. Alter, I don't know if that would just be another card that you might not want to play, or if it would actually give them a push. Because Hedron Crab isn't really going to contribute much here.
Isn't there there's a new take on Hedron Crab in this set?
There is. It's a snow thing.
It's
Is it
a
the Cancrix?
Iceberg
Yes.
Cancrix, yeah. For 1 and a blue snow creature crab, it's common. Whenever another snow permanent enters the battlefield under your control, you may have target player put the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. So it only triggers off of snow permanents, so. But it's a 0/4 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ugh.
hey, look, they put the whole set of Mirrored and Besieged in this set. There's Mirrored and Besieged right there. So, does that mean that we get, like Phyrexian Crusader and Sword of Feast or Famine? I'm sorry.
Boo.
Yeah,
But said they also put the entire future set in here, too.
that's true. I do like the fact that this is a callback to Mirrored and Besieged and what's going on there, and B, this cycle of cards from it's Tarkir,
Dragons.
but it's not. Is it Dragons or was it the middle
Dragons
set?
of Tarkir.
Okay, I couldn't remember if it was Dragons
Oh,
or
wait.
Tarkir. I thought it
don't
was
remember
Fate
either. Maybe it is
Reforged.
Fate Reforged. Dang it.
I think it was Fate Reforged because it was back when the factions were competing. By Dragons of Tarkir, it was
Right.
just everybody followed the dragons.
Right, that's right. Because you chose cons or dragons. You're
Cons or dragons. So here you choose Mirren or Phyrexian.
right.
And the Mirren is probably just a better in most situations, but the Phyrexian is very
What?
flashy. Yeah. So, well, Mike, what's it do?
Okay, so for 2 and a blue, it's a rare enchantment. As it enters the battlefield, choose Mirren or Phyrexian. So it has these anchor words, I think is what they're called. For the Mirren anchor word, whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 colorless mirror artifact creature token. And then the Phyrexian anchor word. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card, then discard a card. Then if there are 15 or more artifact cards in your graveyard, target opponent loses the game.
Yeah. So that the Phyrexian side, you're like, ooh, that's really cool, and it is. But most of the time, if you're given the choice between something that may or may not matter in the long run, or something that's going to get you a free dude every time you play spells,
I think
okay.
Brian is only seeing the target opponent loses the game card. He's not seeing the you
I
get
see
to
the-
loot for free.
I see the looting for free, but I just think compared to get a free dude, like if you play an artifact centric deck.
And if you
Just-
play an artifact centric deck, winning the game also has a pretty big effect on the board.
Yeah, but it gotta take a long time to do that.
It does not take a long time to get 15 of a certain
We
thing
are
in your
not on the
graveyard
same
if you're
page
serious about
today.
it.
And you know what? Here to save us both is Stark, who says just cast 2 copies and choose both.
There, that's much more reasonable. Yes.
I think that's how you do it. Yeah. I gotta go with Mike on this one though. I think the free loot every turn. Just feels better. Depending on your deck. Like if you're playing lots of little artifacts, then free mirrors are great.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like not even the win condition, just the looting every turn for free. And it's your end step, so you don't even have to wait for it to come back around to you. Ooh. Plus, it's got Jin-Gitaxias in the art, so screw that guy.
Is that Jin-Gitaxias or is it some weird Dragon Engine thing?
Ah, the artist said it was Jin-Gitaxias.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's bigger than I thought he was.
Saw it on the Twitters. So I kite. No, wait.
What is with you and Ikite?
Look at him. He's so cute. I
Do you
want
wanna-
one.
I was gonna say, do you want a stuffed one?
I mean, if they make one.
Mhm.
Did we do the Archmage's Charm?
No,
No. Wow.
I don't think we did.
Okay. So for blue, it's a rare instant. It says choose one. Counter target spell, or target player draws 2 cards, or gain control of target non-land permanent with converted mana cost 1 or less. That just seems good.
Yeah, nice and useful.
It's either a bad cancel or a bad divination or a bad whatever that is.
A bad instant speed divination. So yeah.
Oh, that is true. It is an instant.
And I just almost want to live the dream where somebody jumps through all the hoops to make their Merit Lodge token, and I'm like, hey,
That's mine.
that's mine. During your end step, that's mine. No,
Chewie, I
I
think Threads of Disloyalty was the other card you were trying to think.
There we go. That's the one. But again, the fact that each of those is not the best like effect for the mana cost, is mitigated by the fact that you get that versatility.
Yeah. Yeah, seems good.
Okay, they were just the 2 charms. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it was not a cycle. Hey, Mike.
I still think it's so funny that they have that joke on Umazawa's charm, like with the art. It's like it's a charm, it does 3 things, but then the art is is Toshi like, well, hello there.
Ladies. He's so
What were you about to say?
dreamy.
Yeah. Were you asking me a question?
Venomous Changeling. How much do you love it? It doesn't cost 1.
Yeah, I mean that's because it has 3 toughness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It can take a hit and keep on ticking.
yep. My opponents will have them. I probably won't. That's how these things go.
He sounds sad. Are you sad?
A little bit.
Okay. That's allowed.
You guys are dorks.
Yep.
Did we mention Smiting Helix?
No! And it's awesome. For 3 and a black, it's an uncommon sorcery. It deals 3 damage to any target, and you gain 3 life. And it has a flashback of a red and a white.
So it's
Just-
a bad black spell, or it's a stupidly good Boris spell.
It's a lightning helix. It's both because you get to do it twice. I remember doing the Great Designer Search the first time, and one of the questions was like, what color would this spell belong in? And it was something like deal 2 damage to a creature and gain 2 life. And I can't remember what I put, but it was like the correct answer is this is a black card. But we just had Lightning Helix, so it kind of threw people off. It's late.
Yes.
There's a lot of good stuff here, but it's getting late.
Yeah, clearly there's a lot of good stuff here, because we've done this for 3 weeks now, and we still haven't touched everything.
We've touched a lot, but
Like, it's amazing that there's just this much stuff that's, what's the word? Just neat. Like, it's just neat. Like, even these commons, whether the card itself is amazing or not, the design or the flavor on everything in the set is just really cool.
mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But I guess we should... we should stop after Mike looks at Reap the Past. Gold.
Reap the past. In gold.
Reap it.
Turn. You reap the past. So for X red and green, it's a rare sorcery. Return X cards at random from your graveyard to your hand. Exile Reap the Past.
This card is really weird.
It is. If X is big enough, you just get everything.
Or if your graveyard is sufficiently filtered enough. Yeah. I just love that this is a card.
Mm-hmm.
X cards at random. And you know the one time that you can't X big enough but you really need to? You're not going to get the one thing you need. I'm sorry. I won't get the one thing I need. Because that's how it works. But alright. I guess we should stop then with our episode of Truisms.
Mm-hmm.
So how about some final thoughts there, my dorks?
Well, I'll jump in first. This has been I opted to sort of do some volunteering this week, really for a dual purpose. I volunteered at one of the local high schools to help them with exams, and the main reason why, this is the school that at some point my kids will eventually go through, and it's trying to pay it forward and everything, and they were very thankful for me coming in because apparently they haven't had volunteers in years help with exams and everything. But the other part is I'm trying to get my foot in the door at the school at some point. But that's sort of the dual purpose of it. But it's been exhausting because, again, my kids are still in school right now. I'm not, my school's out. So it's been one of those things where this week, technically, I could have just been like, nope, not doing a thing. I'm just going to blow it off and all that. But I am flat exhausted this week from helping with testing and all that. And, but I feel like I've sort of paid it forward a little bit. I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, they were very thankful, and I've stepped in several times to help out where I could. So I feel good this week, but exhausted. And with that, I am actually gonna head to bed because my day started at 5:30 this morning, and so I'm like, yeah, I'm exhausted.
I say again,
So with that, have a good night, everybody.
Night, sir.
All right, good night, Derek.
For my final thought, I am very much looking forward to next weekend when I'll have a chance to get my hand on some of these cards. When I play at GPDC, and I'm hoping that not all my rares are like those really weird, awesome rares that you never want for limited. Wouldn't mind a couple eye kites, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, and Reign of Revelation, that is definitely a hippie, right? Right? I mean, yes. She's getting all hippie-fied. Like, yeah. But no, I'm looking forward to it. Figure we'll have a good time. And I have to get up very early tomorrow, so like around 5. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight now. I'll see you guys later.
Night, B.
Good night.
Okay. I mean, good night.
There's a lot of numbers.
It is, but it says exactly what it does. It does exactly what it says.
Man, that reminds me. A few days ago, I was awoke. So, okay, last week we had a horrific hailstorm.
Mm-hmm.
That popped up in the middle of the day. Like, all of a sudden, it sounded like there were people throwing rocks at my door. And I was like, what the hell? And I look out the peephole, and there's somebody out there, and it's hailing. And the hail was awful. Like, I've never seen it hail that hard for that long here. Like, it went for 5 or 10 minutes of just... Like, this wasn't the occasional bits of ice falling from the sky. This was like a heavy rain, but it was solid. Like, it was awful. And I was awoken a couple days ago at 7:30 in the morning after only 4.5 hours of sleep with what I thought was another hailstorm, because it was really loud. And I jumped up. I was like, oh my god, not again. And then I realized it wasn't coming from any direction except the front door. I went, what the hell is that? So I stagger out here to the living room at 7:30 in the morning after only 4.5 hours of sleep, and look out the peephole, and I see a dude with a pressure washer spraying water at my door and windows. Apparently, the apartment complex hired these people to like clean the outside of the buildings or something,
Uh-huh.
and they decided to do it at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm surprised they started that early.
And it didn't stop, so I couldn't just go back to sleep. So instead, I woke up and was a zombie for most of the day.
Mm-hmm.
They were out there for doing stuff, either at my door or around my door, for like a damn hour and change. And I just sat here angry. I ate 3 meals that day because I was up so early. Usually, I only have like, I wake up and a little while later I have lunch and then I have dinner. No, it was so early I ate breakfast. What the hell, Mike? They made me eat breakfast. So when I finally went to bed that night at like 1:30, because even though I didn't sleep, I still can't just go to sleep early like a normal person. And then I slept gloriously. I slept like a dead fish, Mike. It was amazing. Like when my get up stupid alarm went off, apparently I turned it off.
Gosh, that's how you know you're in good.
And kept sleeping. So I learned a long time ago you can't actually make up for sleep you've missed. Once you've missed sleep, you've just missed it. But
yeah.
I made a good go of it.
Like if you're able to get back into a more responsible habit, you'll start to feel better after a while, but it really doesn't make up for what you lost.
No. But anyway, I just thought I'd tell that story because Dirk mentioned being up way too early and still being awake. And I'm like, hey, I remember that.
Mm.
But anyway, so how about you, Mike? Not the whole not sleeping thing. I meant a final thought.
Right, yeah, final thought. I'm also looking forward to the trip with Brian next weekend. It'll be the first time in a while since I went to a GP. I think the last time was the one in Orlando. Was that like 2 years ago at this point? Something like that.
Something like that?
Yeah. And I was doing the best I ever did until I made a mistake in round 6 and then got bad beats in round 8 and didn't make day 2. And I'm like, damn it. But oh well. I'll try to do better this time. But what else? Not sure what else. I don't know. I thought about trying to go to the new shop because they finally got their core shop now.
Oh, cool.
They're not just a gateway location anymore. So now they actually get like F&M promos and whatnot to hand out. So that's good for them. And I thought about, it's like, hey, I think they do modern during the week. Maybe I could finally put together a modern deck that isn't the stupid Goblin Charbelcher deck that's still put together after all this time because I just haven't bothered to do anything else. And I was trying to come up with ideas, and I spent like an hour and a half working on something. And then when I started, doing some simple like goldfish playtesting, I was like, wow, this is really stupid and is never going to work. And now it's so late that I don't even feel like trying something else anymore. So never mind. So I'll just have to think of something else later.
Dang it, man.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering about trying to do some silly Oath of Nissa Tron thing, with Nicol Bolas, but no, it's just not going to work. Oh well, maybe I'll think of something else. Maybe I'll just put See, the thing is, like, I played Lomasol for so long that I don't know if I would still be interested in it if I were to put it back together and start playing it again. I would just have to see. I know it'd be frustrating at first because I wouldn't be as good at it anymore because I'm out of practice, and I'd be playing against completely new types of opponents if I were to go to an event now. But first I have to have the spare time to go play.
There is that.
But we'll see. I think that's it for me.
Fair enough. I don't know. I got nothing. I like Godzilla. It was good. Go see it.
Good.
Like, not you. I know you won't go see it, but hey, go see it. That was Godzilla breathing into the mic. The timing on that was perfect, dude.
Gosh, I didn't realize the microphone was like in exactly the wrong spot. It was just one of those things where it's like, just kind of letting a breath out through the side of my mouth, but it happened directly into the microphone right here.
Huh. Well, then that just leaves me to say, hey, go see Godzilla, or else Godzilla will breathe down your neck. And pay attention to the music if you do go see Godzilla. There's so many musical callbacks to the old movies that it's amazing. Plus, the first time you see Bobby Brown's character, she's listening to "Wave of Mutilation" by the Pixies. So, I'm sold right there. It's over. I'm in. Let's do this. But anyway, I guess that's a minor spoiler. I guess I don't know. It's got monsters in it. I guess that's another spoiler. Some buildings may or may not get knocked down. Anyway. Hey, on the content creation front, I still have the one YouTube video a day going on. I'm still cycling between the World of Light mode in Super Smash Brothers and The Legend of Zelda: The Second Quest and Dota Auto Chess. Those are the three things that are currently being cycled between. Soon, I still got to put up a Slay the Spire run that was really funny that I've just remembered earlier today. I went, oh crap. And then last night on Twitch, I played Human Fall Flat with Steph, which is an adorable a girl that lives in Utah. Wait, no, which is an adorable third-person physics-based like puzzle platformer type thing. It's hard to explain and not make it sound pretentious. It's really goofy and trippy, and the little dudes look like toddlers, especially when they pick things up and hold them up. It looks like you look like a baby who's picked up a thing and held it up to show their mom. And the way they move, they waddle. Oh my god, they're so cute. And mine was a knight with my face, and Steph's was a Pachimari man. But anyway, yeah, we played Human Fall Flat for, 3 hours last night, and it was brilliant. So those will be going up on YouTube at some point because it was brilliant and hilarious. So I can't wait to start putting those up, and there's like no need to edit, which is even better because Steph and I were either goofing or laughing or making fun of each other or failing miserably just the whole time. So there are no long stretches of like me staring at the screen going, So yeah, it's a really good game. It's available. You can use our Humble link down in the, well, down wherever you're doing this. So if you're live, it's down on the Twitch panels. If you're watching on YouTube, it's down in the description. If you're listening to the audio version, it's in the show notes. Our Humble Bundle link is an affiliate link that gets me like a little percentage of whatever you buy from anything on Humble Bundle. So please use the link. But also, they have you could buy the game, or you could buy a 2-pack or a 4-pack. And apparently multiplayer mode works with up to 8, because when I went to make a custom thing, lobby for us to play in, it said max number of players, and it went up to 8. And I went, I can't imagine this with 8 people. Oh my god.
So when you have more than one person, are you maybe I missed this part. Then you want to explain it. Are you co-op or are you racing against other people to do stuff?
Oh no, you're co-op.
Okay.
I think they're set up in such a way that you can do everything individually, but it's not ideal. Like I think it's better to have at least one other person.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's one point where you have to get onto a platform that moves while someone else pushes the lever to move it over there, so you can then do stuff on that side. And I don't know how you do that if you're by yourself. I'm sure it's possible. Because
maybe it works differently if there's only one person in the game.
Oh, it's true. Maybe it is set up differently if you're solo. I don't know. Because like a long time ago, I watched some YouTuber play through the first level or two himself, and then later I watched I think a different YouTuber play with like 3 other buddies for the first couple levels, and it got progressively funnier when there were more people. So. But anyway, yeah, that'll be going up on YouTube sometime in the future. I'm trying to finish either the Zelda or the Smash series first, because Auto Chess isn't a series that finishes. It's just here's a game I played. But yeah, so that's that. So it's youtube.com/themanapool or twitch.tv/themanapool. Yeah. And if you want to help support what I do, because remember, I do the 2 Magic podcasts every week, 1 YouTube video every day at minimum, and I do streams. Well, I stream the 2 podcasts, and then I do like 3 or 4 other streams throughout the week. Like yesterday, for instance, I streamed twice. I did an auto chess stream during the day. Wow. And then I did the Human Fall Flat stream with Steph later that night. So yay. But if you want to help support what I do with that insane amount of content creation for a single person, then you can go to patreon.com/themanapool and sign up to be a lifeguard. Lifeguards get perks. You can get Manapool episodes and YouTube videos early. You can get the odds and ends, which is the behind-the-scenes nonsense that is recorded before and after both Monday Night Magic and the Manapool. That's uncensored and unfiltered. And you can get the sponsorship shout-out on both podcasts and on the end screen for the YouTube videos. And it's possible that I'm going to be reworking those tiers in the future.
Mm-hmm.
In an effort to maybe draw in some more patrons, obviously, because, that's my primary income. So
Right.
So yeah, I'm working on figuring out how to do that. It's a thing I talked over with Scott briefly, and I need to talk to Bill since he's a marketing guy. But anyway, or Mike, because he's the pricing guy. Hey, Mike. No, later. But hey, I would like to thank our mythic lifeguards, who are... I accidentally closed the window. Here we go. Kim Maho, Andrew Hunt, Al, Lance Delicious, Timu Hellas Haryu, Connor Kennedy, John Morris, Alex Gonzalez, Jeff Spencer, Stuart Slaw, PJ McMullen, Sophia Bertain, Casey, Fayen Says, Danny Liao, Jason Doan, Cody Buckowing, Jake Jansons, Jason Kaus, Gothic Man, Brian DeLucci, Stark Maximum, John Parker, Violet Moon, Aleph Cat, Dan Holm, Bartle, Mike Millerburn, and the Beast Father, Aaron Goodwine. What was that? That was 10th Tech Priest, who just resubbed for the 10th month in a row and said, that's Kim's name. That was Kim's name. Oh, and Stark added, spoken through half-eaten reheated pizza. That's my name. I probably should have gotten Mike to do that since he was just recently that guy, but I didn't think about that.
Mine was fresh pizza.
Oh, right. So yes, thank you all so very much for your support. I quite literally couldn't do it without you. And thank you to all of you who are lifeguards, no matter what tier you are at. You make this entire thing possible. Yay. So with that, I guess we'll be done. So this has been the Manapool number 555. The episode of Truisms. Thank you all so very much for joining us, and go play some Magic.